Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Noemi, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys some bullet journal spreads and inspiration. I really enjoy bullet journaling. I think it's super fun. I think it's a great way to stay organized, and if you love making lists and stuff like that, it's awesome. But it's also great if you're a really nostalgic person that likes to look back on memories. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get right into it. Hey guys, so this is my bullet journal. My sister actually got it for me for Christmas from Archer and Olive, and I love it. The pages are super thick so your pens won't bleed through or anything. Yeah, it's black and it's got this really pretty moon and stars design on it, and it's got gold all around the sides. So the first page I wanted to show you is actually my cover page that I designed. I drew some really pretty clouds with some stars and planets, and then I have a quote that really resonated with me for this year, and I just wrote 2021 on the other side, and I just wanted to show it to you guys because I'm actually really proud of it. I think it looks pretty cool. The next page I have 2021 goals and a bucket list. So my goals list has more long-term things such as loving myself or overthinking less, and so the goals themselves are not as tangible, but they're more mental things that I can work on over time, whereas my bucket list has more like tangible, real activities and things that I can actually check off this year. So that's why I have both of them on there, and I did a whole other video with all my bucket list things. If you need any inspiration, you can go watch that. So my next spread is more of a log for all the times that I hang out with my friends or I do anything that's like fun and an activity that I want to remember, because I feel like a lot of times I'll do things and then a couple months later, if it was just kind of smaller activities, I'll forget about it, which is kind of sad. So I kind of like writing them down because it kind of keeps the memory alive, and it's nice to look back on your whole year when you're done with it. Okay, so this next page is really useful. This is where I log all of the movies or shows or books that I read throughout my year. Obviously, the year just started, so I don't have that many things on there yet, but I really like this spread because I always feel like I forget whatever movies I've watched or whatever books I've read, so writing them down obviously makes me remember them, and it's really cool and it motivates me to read more, honestly. So that's a big reason why I put it there, and yeah, I really like this spread as well. Okay, so this next page is my 2021 year overview, and this one is a very popular spread. It's really tedious to make, honestly, because you have to write every single month and it takes forever, but it looks really nice when it's all put together. And basically what I do is I just highlight days where I know there's special events, and then I'll put that color highlight with the specific event so I can refer back to it and see like, oh, this is this person's birthday, or this is when I'm doing this thing. I think it's really useful. I'm someone who completely forgets everybody's birthday, and I feel so bad, so it's really good to be able to write them down and have them there to look forward to. So next we have my workout tracker. I like to keep track of when I work out, obviously, and what I like the most about this spread is the fact that I color code what type of workout I'm doing. So for example, if I go on a run, that's going to be highlighted in blue. Also, I actually messed up when I did my calendar because I forgot to skip a line when I was writing my days, so I had to cover it up with a piece of paper, and it really bothers me, but it's okay. It just shows that nothing's perfect, obviously. This might be my favorite spread overall. It's my monthly favorite, so whenever I just feel like something's been going well that month, or there's just anything, literally anything, it can be a song, a type of food, or something I'm doing that makes me really happy, I'll write it down for that month. And it's really cool to look back on and see what I was into that month. Sometimes I have a lot more things and sometimes I have less things, and yeah, it just looks really nice. I like how I did the boxes, so I think it's a super nice spread. And I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like when it's all filled in. So I showed you guys mine from 2020, and I thought it turned out really nice. So next we have my songs of the month spread, and This is a new spread. I didn't do it last year, but every month I wish I had done it, so I knew I had to do it for 2021. And basically I'm just gonna write in what my top songs are for that month. I made the boxes square, so it kind of looks like a vinyl case. I numbered them 1 through 12 for every month. I think there's a website online where you can look up like what are your top songs that you're listening to on Spotify for the month. So I'm going to try to see if I can find that out, and that'll be really useful to fill this one in. Okay, so next we have my travel page, and I drew a cute little airplane. I was like really proud of myself for drawing it. This spread would be where I would write where I traveled to. So I'm hoping this year I'll be able to travel more. Probably won't be able to travel a lot still this year, but I still thought I'd make this spread because I love to travel. Okay, so I actually got this spread idea from this Canadian YouTuber named Eva Meloche, and it's book quotes. If I'm reading a book and there's something that resonates with me, I'll write it down. I have one so far from this book I've been reading. It's in French, but it actually says if you change yourself, your surroundings are more likely to evolve as well and improve. So I think it's a very nice quote, and I put the name of the book so I can know where it came from as well. Okay, so this isn't a regular spread for me, but I actually had kind of an emotional, kind of traumatic experience happen to me recently. So I made a whole spread on it and kind of did an actual journal entry. I think I'm gonna do more of these because they look more authentic, I feel. Yeah, I definitely wanted to write down what happened to me. And yeah, so that's this spread. Okay, so this is a spread that I did last year, and it's a self-love reminders page. It's just when I was feeling kind of down about myself. I wrote 2 things that I liked about myself, and I tried to mix it up. I did some more physical traits, and then I did personality traits that I like about myself. And honestly, I look back on this spread a lot more than I thought I would. Speaking of self-love and self-growth, the next spread that I did was a positive manifestations page. I just wrote down some things that I wanted to manifest. When you do a manifestations page, you want to be affirmative in your statements and say them as if they were true, even if you don't believe it yet. And I think it can definitely help you grow to become the person you want to be and achieve some goals. Okay, this was a really fun spread that I did last year that I will definitely do again, and it's a 1 thing a day spread. And I did this when I felt like my life was kind of boring or repetitive during quarantine. Every day I wrote something that made me happy or that I wanted to remember or that I was grateful for, and I think it was a great way to reflect on my day and appreciate the small things. This is a similar spread I did to the previous one. It's a gratefulness spread, and basically every day for a month I just wrote something I was grateful for, whether it was a small thing or a big thing. And I think it was in November because it goes with Thanksgiving. And yeah, I think it was a great way once again to appreciate the small things in life and know how lucky we are. This spread is super cute. It's a self-improvement page, and I did it in a drawing style where everything that I wanted to improve about myself, I put it in a flower like it's growing. So for example, I have being kind and smiling, or trying to get ready every day. So another drawing oriented page that I did was a doodle a day spread, and basically I just doodled something every day of the month, and it honestly looks super cool at the end of the month. Like when you have all the doodles on one page, it looks really nice. And I didn't color mine in, but you can definitely do that as well. And honestly, you don't have to be super artistic or anything. It looks good either way. Okay, so this was my final spread in my 2020 bullet journal, and it was a 2020 reflections page. I think it was really important to reflect on this year, and what I did is 5 highlights of my year, 5 accomplishments, and 5 things that I learned. And at first I thought it was going to be really hard to fill out. Honestly, I was like, I don't know what I've accomplished or anything like that. And I feel like in general, a lot of people, including me, don't give ourselves enough credit for everything that we do, even if it's just small things like finishing a semester at college. So I think the spread was really useful for me to do because it made me see all the great things that I did end up doing during the year. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. This literally took me so long to edit, so I hope you like it. I hope you all have an amazing day and I'll see you later. Bye!